Hi everyone. In this video we'll discuss the ovum transport, and in previous video we have already discussed about the ovulation process. So the ovaries produce the egg cells called the ova or the oocytes, and these oocytes are transported to the fallopian tube, and when fertilization may occur with fusion of the sperms, the fertilized eggs then moves to the uterus where the uterine lining has thickened structure in response to the normal hormones to reproduce, and this specific phenomena is termed as the ovum transport. So, the fallopian tube, also called as the oviduct or the uterine tube, is either of a pair of a long, narrow duct located in the human female abdominal cavity, which transport male sperm cells to the eggs and provide a suitable environment for the fertilization and further transport of the egg from the ovary where it is produced. The fertilization of egg normally occurs in the fallopian tube. At the upper corner of the uterus, the fallopian tubes connect the uterus to the ovary, and these ovaries are two oval shaped organs that lie to the upper right and left of the uterus. During fertilization, the sperms and the egg unite in one of the fallopian tube to form a zygote, and these zygote travels down the fallopian tube where it becomes a morula. So, morula reaches to the uterus, it converts into blastocyst, and blastocyst living, and the process is called as the implantation. The egg cells are surrounded by the follicles, and the follicular wall serves as the protective casing around the eggs and also provides a suitable environment for the egg development. After the fertilization, the egg and sperm very quickly merge and divide to become an embryo, and the chemical are released to stop the entry of the other sperm. Over the next 4 to 5 days, the fertilized eggs continues to divide and travels towards the uterus. The egg transport typically occurs in two phases. First one is a slow transport in the ampulla, which takes approximately 72 hours, and next is a more rapid phase, which takes about 8 hours, during which the eggs or the embryo passes through the isthmus and into the uterus. The luminal cells of the fallopian tubes having the cilia on their surface, and by the ciliary movement of these small hair-like structure, a flow is created directly from the ovary to the uterus. So here is a figure of the uterus. So it is a part of the uterus, and it is known as the uterine tube or the fallopian tube. It is the fimbriae, and the blastocyst, after 4 days of the fertilization, goes through the wall of the uterus and implanted over there. And it takes 6 days. So figure of this uterus, ovary, the ovulated secondary oocyte or the ovum is then fertilization occurs in this ampullary in fundibulum place, and then it converted into the cleavage after 1 days, and then it converted into morula, then blastula, then blastocyst, and then implanted over this uterine wall. Here is a figure of the ovum fertilization. In this, there is a three steps. That is, first is the binding of sperm to zona pellucida, and then the acrosomal reaction, and then the entry through the zona pellucida and fusion of the cell membrane. Ovum has three layers. That is, first outer layer known as the cumulus ophorus, then the corona radiata, and then the zona pellucida. So this is about the ovum transport. So thank you, can keep watching.